Morning to you all out there. This is yet another edition of the program The Rising. It's a program that promised to be wonderful, a program that promised to transform lives. So today we'll be looking into the story of a man, not just an ordinary man. For me, he's a great man. We'll be looking into his story. He's going to take us through the adventure of how he started, how he rose from grass to grace. So at this junction, I want you to prepare yourself, prepare your mind to receive. We are not just here to just share stories, but I'm definitely sure that in the course of you hearing these stories, you pick a reference point that will transform your life. So let's welcome our guest into the studio. You're welcome, sir.
Thank you so much.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Please, can you introduce yourself?
Yeah, I am Yoel Oyebajasabo. I'm a Christian, a preacher of the gospel. I teach people and I inspire them to become what their creator wants them to be. I'm also an entrepreneur. I'm married to my beautiful wife, Yoel Oyebanjo Joy, and we are blessed with two wonderful boys, Kanan and Karis. What else do you want to know about me now?
So, ladies, keep off. Yeah, sir, I know you to be much more than what you just told us about yourself. But today in the show, we want to focus on one particular aspect.
Okay.
Yeah, I know you own a school.
Yeah, by God's grace.
Yeah, so please, can you tell us how Yoel International came to be? How did
Okay.
the dream started?
Okay. Well, for me, everything has to start with God. I have people will tell you just dream big, and then start. For me, I may be biased. It has to start with the Creator. So, Yoel School started with God. God gave us the vision, and we started. And how did we start? We started right in our living room.
Wow.
And today, it is what it is today because we started.
So please, want to I want you to actually emphasize on that aspect. You started right from the living room.
Yes.
So how was the experience like? As in, you despised your privacy. Okay, how did your wife felt about the whole arrangement? Please, I know that aspect must be so interesting. So please.
I need to first say that I am a full-time minister of the gospel. So Yoel School International actually it's my wife's vision. I'm only a partner in it. So my wife feeling somehow about it is not even the discourse now. The discourse is how did we start in the city room. Actually, ideas are not fully formed in a day. You must understand that. It is when you start, then the scope of the idea starts expanding. Initially, it wasn't a school we intended starting. It was just a crèche where people can bring in their little babies and then we take care of them. And that's what my wife loves doing. She loves taking care of little babies. That was our idea, but God has something much more bigger than that. So when we started, we just had two babies. And then before we realized it, grown up children started coming. And then before we realized it, we couldn't use the living room. We had to use one of our bedroom. Then from one of the bedroom to the second bedroom. And then from the second bedroom to where we are today. So that's how it is.
Wow. That's a very beautiful story. I'm just trying to picture myself in that story. You had to, I don't know, person that love privacy. So I'm just trying to imagine how I would have sacrificed my bedroom or my sitting room for this. But it's certain that when you actually have a dream, you should be willing to give everything into it.
Of course,
Yeah.
of course, because your dream is what everything you have. And if you must start, because one of the major things people are always complaining about is startup capital. The truth is, you just have to start with what you have. The capital is very important. We need capital. But once the needed capital is not available, don't stop at that. Still start something. What's the secret to start? The secret to start is to start.
Wow.
How do you start? Start. By the time you start, other things will begin to open up by themselves. That's how vision is being run and being handled, to my best understanding.
Wow. Thank you very much for that.
Thank you.
The secret of starting something is actually for you to start.
Yeah.
So I'm sure in the course of this journey for You Health School International, there must have been moments of challenge.
Sure.
So I just want you to share about three with us. I want to
Okay.
hear about the first challenge, the second, and
Okay.
the third.
Okay. I will have to think deep to have to mention three. Though there have been challenges, numerous. But the one that is so striking presently is when the landlord of our apartment heard that we are running a school in the apartment, and then he asked us to quit. Actually, we discussed with him. He said we were going to start a crèche. So, and then he said we should start. We discussed with other co-tenants, and they said there was no problem. But along the line, the crèche became a school.
Wow.
So it was disturbing the neighborhood. I'm not going to deny that. The landlord got to know. I said, I'm giving you from now to so time, very short period, to quit. So that was a very big challenge, because where do we go to? There was no plan on ground for expansion. There was no plan on ground for an alternative. So when that challenge came, then I realized that every challenge comes with a better opportunity to expand. So we started looking out for alternatives, the better alternative. And because I'm a Christian, I so much trust God and believe in God. I started seeking the face of God. God opened doors for us. God do something for us. And do you know it? Do you know what? The opposite our apartment, there have been an empty building there, empty property that no one was using. We didn't know all this why. And then before we knew it, we made arrangement with the landlord, and we are using the property now, a very comfortable place, at least for a school to function properly. So that's how challenges run. Then there was a time where when I don't have the resources to pay my staff, the business is just starting. And in every business, there's a stage where you have to break even. That means there's a period when the profit is not coming consistently. So during that period, and because I have the fear of God, I don't want to hold my staff. I had to be paying my staff from my own personal salary. So that was another phase. But today that phase is gone. One thing about challenges is that challenges makes you more tougher. It makes you become a good thinker, and it makes you to become a problem solver.
That was beautiful. So I want to believe that God was, in a nutshell, God was the secret.
Yeah, absolutely.
Over your victory over the challenges.
Absolutely.
Wow.
Absolutely.
Okay. So were there any time you felt like quitting?
Quitting.
Was there any time?
They have never been.
Wow.
They have never been. And all through my time with visions, ideas, dreams. I have never had that. There were challenges, there were problems, but I had never had that time where I thought of quitting. It has never crossed my mind. I can't quit. I will never quit until I reach my goal.
I actually expected you to give me this answer while I was preparing this question because I know your kind of person. I know you. I know you. But why this answer? There must be a reason why you said you have never ever thought
Thought
of
of
quitting.
quitting. Well, it's actually my foundation and where my confidence is. Because I'm a Christian, so I absolutely have faith in God. The Bible says some trust in chariots and horses, but we will remember the name of the Lord our God. So, and with God, all things are possible. So that's just the driving force why we can't quit. God has never quitted. So also are his children. We can never quit.
Beautiful and powerful one. What was the most fulfilling moment for UL School International? Because I know in the course of everything, there must have been maybe a day that you felt like, okay, this was what chasing after. Okay, there must have been a moment you told your darling wife, my darling wife, I told you we're going to break even, situation. So what was such moment?
We have several. The first one was when we needed fund, like capital, at least to sustain the vision. And then God raised one of the directors in the Central Bank of Nigeria to assist us.
Please, I need
It
such
wasn't
assistance.
it wasn't a loan, it wasn't uh it wasn't we didn't beg for it. And suddenly that morning my phone just rang. It was a message, and by the time I checked the phone, it was an alert of a very amazing fund.
So did you pay your tithe?
From that money. It's a
Yeah.
capital.
So you didn't pay
No,
your tithe?
it was I paid tithe from
Oh,
the proceed,
okay.
not from the capital.
Oh,
That's another area, not for today.
okay.
But somehow many believers may foolishly pay tithes from that money. But that's not for today. That's not for today. Then another fulfilling moment was when we resume a particular section not so long. We closed the previous section with just 25 pupils. And then this section began. Boom! We had over 50 pupils who came to register. It was a major breakthrough for us. And then
So I know you have a lot of expectation for UL School International. So in the next 5 years from now, what do you cite UL School International becoming?
wow, 5 years from now,
Yeah.
your school will have been firmly established with secondary school facility. In fact, not too long from now, we are starting with the secondary school, because your school is still going to have a university. So that's the level we are going to. So 5 years from now, it will have been well established, and then the plan to start the university, it's already on ground. Even if we haven't started by then, we will have done all the paperwork and the research and everything that is needed to be done. And shortly from that time, we start the university.
Wow. Wow. That's a very beautiful one. Um. Finally. I know you've been talking about God from the beginning of this program.
Yeah.
And I'm guessing the question I want to ask you now is the answer to the question I want to ask you now. So, what is your secret? For every man, there's always this what we call my backbone, my
Yeah,
source,
yeah.
the one or the thing that is keeping me moving.
Mhm.
So, what's your secret power? What's your secret willpower to for all things generally?
Yeah, there's a saying that every great man has a secret. My secret is God, nothing more. I don't have another alternative. God is my alternative. I don't have a plan B. If I do have a plan B, God is the plan B. In all my mistakes, in all my shortcomings, in all my attempts, ambitions, anticipations, my drive, everything still falls back on Him. Because in Him I live and move and have my being. It doesn't matter what I do, I still come back to Him. So He's my secret, nothing more. And what's the secret? In Him. The secret is I trust in Him, I rely on Him, I have confidence in Him. That's all.
Okay, so God has been your secret, God has been your backbone, God has been your strength.
Everything.
So
Everything.
that means you've not been doing absolutely anything. You don't, as in, you've not contributed anything, as in, from yourself. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, I don't believe in self-effort. I believe in grace. Yeah, and that's why somehow I'm an advocate of grace. And what is grace? You are running a race, and then God is involved, and that's why it is called grace. The G there is the God factor. You are in a race, so you are not using your strength, you are not using your wisdom, you are not using your understanding, you are not using your skill, you are using the God factor. That's
Okay,
just it.
let's assume now I have a dream of owning a school. I
Okay.
want to own a school. So all I need to do right now, I don't need to study. I don't have to be educated. I don't have to have a structure. Boom! I just start.
No, that's not what I'm saying. Um, Actually, there's a place where you have to put some things in place. There's a place where you have to study. It's very important. One thing about God is this: God will use what you have to give you what you need.
Child must have something.
You must have something. So, going to school, studying, learning, those things are very important, but don't put them ahead of God. Because the race is not to the swift. The one who is going to win a race is not the fastest. The one who is going to win the battle is not the strongest. The one who is going to be rich is not the man of understanding. The Bible says bread is not to the wise, but time and chance. Time and chance. Time and chance happen to them all. And who is the controller of time and chance? God. So even if you are practicing to participate in a race, even though you are studying and learning to pass an exam, don't put all confidence in those things. They can disappoint you. I've seen someone who studied all through the night to write an exam, and right there during the exam, he forgot everything he ever learned. And after the exam, he remembered all things.
Wow.
So, can you see that there is more to what we are talking about? So, that's why God has to be at the center of it all.
Wow. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you.
That
Thank you so much. It's a
beautiful,
pleasure.
beautiful journey.
Yeah, it's a pleasure. I'm also honored for bringing me up on stage to face the camera, because it's not very easy facing the camera.
Thank you very much. So, what would be your word of encouragement to somebody out there who has a dream, what will you say to that person who has a vision? What will you say to that person? Because the sole aim of this program is for men to rise, not from the throne,
Okay.
but to rise from grass to the throne.
Okay.
So what would you say to?
Okay. What I want to say to every young people out there who want to rise from nothing else to something is number one, put your trust in God. It's very important. Number two, when you have a vision, start. Don't wait till tomorrow. Start today. Action speaks louder than words. So for that dream, take a step and start something. And like I said, ideas are not fully formed. That idea you have, that vision you have, is just a segment, a fraction of the full idea that God has in mind for you. So start. Then number three, be patient. Be patient. You are not going to have all the millions overnight. You are not going to have all the billions in 1 year. So just take your time and follow it through. I want to assure you, I want to guarantee you, if you start, if you are patient, if you are consistent, you will get to the final destination. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, sir. So this is for everybody out there, because I've been listening to our guests so far, and I got this. He said, dream big, but while dreaming, you should dream with God, because dreams and ideas are not fully formed in a day, and they are not fully formed outside God. They can only be formed fully in God. So for every challenge that comes your way, remember they come with opportunity for expansion. That was what he said. For every challenge, there comes opportunities. It's open doors to opportunities for greater expansion. Just like he said there was a time in the course of the journey of UL International School that he was using his house, and the landlord was like, I'm giving you just a quick notice to move the school out of your sitting room, because what we had, the agreement we had, was for residential stuff and not for business. And he said at that moment he was challenged, so he had to go back to God.
Move your body. This is just the beginning.